Okay.
What is it they see in you? I mean, I'm not saying you're a bad catch. I'm not saying that.
No, you kind of are.
Throw it back.
You kind of are.
You know, we're talking earlier about Nate out on the dating scene.
Yeah.
You just don't know who you're talking to, and you know, everyone is a mystery until you know them, and even when you think you know them, do you really know them? You know?
No.
There was a story out of Pennsylvania. An unhinged ex. I'm reading this out of the New York Post. An unhinged ex was caught breaking into the Pennsylvania home of a man she briefly dated in a strange attempt to win back the victim.
Oh.
Who said he noticed things inside his house had been mysteriously rearranged. He'd come home and things had been moved.
Oh, no.
See, of course, our first thoughts is this place is haunted,
Yes.
right? That's what we would think. Anyway, her name Lindsay Harris. Her bizarre attempts at romance were uncovered after she was caught sneaking into her former boyfriend's Bucks County home in late June. And someone spotted her sneaking into the man's house through a window with a bottle of red wine and some Italian water ice in preparation for what she believed would be a steamy evening. You know, this is just, I could go on and on. The story's in the New York Post, so go check it out. But you got to know when to cut bait, people.
Yeah.
When they don't want to be with you,
Right.
you know, it's time to move on. You deserve better.
And why
You
would
shouldn't be chasing down someone that doesn't want you. What's that, Danielle?
Why would you want to be with someone who doesn't want to be with you?
I never understand
Exactly.
it.
I don't,
But when you're sneaking through their window of their house,
No.
I've got to assume that's some sort of mental illness, right? Like some sort of obsession sort of thing.
yeah, I mean, who are we to diagnose that? But I'm assuming that with
Yeah, I would hope so.
Some part of me thinks Nate would dig that. He'd be like, yes.
No, I had
She really
that
likes
once.
She loves me.
I had that once. That was
Didn't
not
you
good.
have somebody like move here and write you a
Yes,
song and follow you?
I've had it I've had so many women obsessed with me over the course
Oh,
of my
God.
life. It is not funny. You guys are laughing, but one literally moved 3,000 miles, and Elvis got a job across the street from a radio station
Right.
downtown.
I remember that.
at our favorite bar across the street, and she
Yeah.
wrote a song about you. That was a lot of
Yes.
fun. We actually played part of that song.
Yeah.
And it was a good song.
It was a decent
But
song.
but I know moving across the country, I mean, it's easy for her to go, okay, no, it wasn't all Nate. I had friends there, and I always wanted to move to New York, whatever.
Nope.
But crawling into someone's bedroom window, luckily Nate lives like on an upper floor, so he's safe there.
Yeah. I did have that one time the girl was like camped out outside my apartment. This was years ago. And I had to escape over the roof and go down to the other building. I never told you that story, did I?
No, you had to jump like over like an alley, like 20
Like
stories.
Spider-Man movie style?
It was yeah. I didn't have to jump over an alley, technically. I just had to jump over the barrier to the next building and drop down a floor because she was camped out outside my apartment building.
Well,
And
did you
wouldn't
tell her to go away?
leave. I did. She wouldn't.
I don't know if I believe
What?
you.
Yeah,
Well, okay, hold on. Let's say we do believe him.
Okay.
What is it they see in you? I mean, I'm not saying you're a bad catch. I'm not saying that.
you kind of are.
Throw it back.
You kind of are.
No, I'm not. I'm just what are they seeing in you? What are you doing? You're obviously doing something that's getting this attention and this attraction
Right.
going.
I think it was the same problem that I have, right? Because I want what doesn't want me, so I'm always chasing. And so these people in particular, I didn't want to see anymore. So then they're like, well, what's wrong with me? I got to get this
okay, I
guy
got
that doesn't
I
want
don't
to go
know.
out.
I mean, Nate, they say you're either rich or you're hung like a horse. So we know you're not rich.
Yeah. Well, we know.
ain't the either.
Yeah,
either.
he said it's not the other one either.
Well, Gandhi, what were you going to say?
I've seen Nate, quote unquote, deliver bad news to people, and it's kind of a crap sandwich. It's not like a straight shot of you shouldn't do this, don't do that, whatever. You sort of like, I don't know, you sugarcoat a lot. So maybe you're not telling these women, get away from me, I'm uninterested. Maybe you're giving them a little hope because of the way you tend to lie.
Yeah, you know what? She's got a good point. Why don't you talk to me like you talk to these women? Because you don't sugarcoat. There is no sugarcoating
That's
going on
true.
when you talk to me.
Yeah, well, you're a big boy.
Then
you can take it.
you should think of them as me. You gotta,
Oh, boy.
Wait, not that way. You know what I'm saying? I mean, as you talk to me, rudely sometimes, may I add.
Yeah,
You got to be rude to them.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you can't get rid of me. It doesn't work that way.
Right.
Damn it.
But like at the point that you're jumping over alleys on a rooftop or
Yeah.
whatever it is that you're doing, don't you think you should just go downstairs and be like, you got to get out of here?
I was scared.
Hey, shut
No.
seriously.
You need to grow a set. You don't like confrontation. None of us like confrontation, but you got to just think of more and more moments you're gonna have to deal with this until you finally get the courage to cut it off.
God, I hope I don't have to deal with it again. That was terrible.
Why do you attract these people? It goes back to this conversation earlier.
Oh, I'm sure you guys have had somebody that's been obsessed with you and like camping out and
No.
following
Yes.
you.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Elvis
Years
had
ago.
that, before. I know.
Yes, yeah, we did.
Yeah.
But that was a total sad situation where she needed attention. She needed help, medical help.
Okay.
Yeah.
This happened to me once, and I actually found it terrifying. It was
It's
the
scary, right?
scariest. Yeah, no, thank you.
It ain't great. It ain't fun. You think it's all,
No, I don't. I
no,
don't think
no one
stalking
does.
is fun or
No.
funny. It's horrible.
I had somebody that was stalking someone else show up at one of my things and ask me a million questions about that person.
Yeah.
And then called my house. And it became a really big issue. It was
Yeah.
a
Well,
guy, yeah.
that was. I remember that. Are you talking about me?
Yeah, that was your stalker. Your stalker trying to get me to give answers. I'm like, and then I come home one day and Sheldon goes, "Hey, I know we don't really talk to listeners on the phone at our house, but this one person called. She seemed really nice.
Oh, God.
So then I said to him, "What was her name?" And then he told me, and I went, "Oh my gosh."
Oh, no.
But he didn't
so
know.
embarrassed.
He had no idea. Yeah, that was your deal there.
Well, I didn't
Duran.
ask for it. She wasn't my type in many ways.
She was a she.
I wonder what's up with that. I wonder how many people have been obsessed with someone to the point where it's not good. But
Unhealthy.
they ended up together. Unhealthy. But they ended up together anyway. Now they've got families and their kids. I mean, I wonder if that ever happen. I don't think so.
It's usually
So keep that in
one-sided.
mind. If you're stalking someone, stop it. You're not going to get them.
Right.